I'm sorry, with which you post your videos, and setting apart, the part where you get distracted, where we get distracted by not posting. But how do you manage the consistency with, like, a lot of times, for me personally, when I'm like trying to post something with newsletter, for example, there's this thing about, what if they don't like, and the mental thing and mental thoughts. So how do you manage that with the consistency?
Yeah, great question. It's super normal. Like, the fact that you're thinking about that means you're human. So it's normal. That's not anything, there's nothing wrong with you. That's everybody. How do I manage it? One, I come back to service. Is that, why are you doing this? Like, why are you doing the newsletter? Why did you write this book? Why is it getting it out there? Well, because you're trying to serve, you're trying to help. And when we make it about other people instead of us, you will always do more for other people than you will just for yourself. If there's an Instagram live, you will show up for Kristi, but you may not do it by yourself, right? So, like, if you can connect the work that you're doing to serving other people, the newsletter is not just selfishly for you so that you can sell more books or whatever. It's to serve, that there's something in here that might change somebody's life. So that always gets me a lot more inspired to do the thing. And then the other one is you put it in your calendar and you do it. So it's like, it's in my calendar. For a lot of people who have, for my YouTube videos, how can I make so many videos? Because every Tuesday I block off my calendar for YouTube. If I didn't block it off, something else would come up. There's always something else that comes up, right? Especially as you build and grow, right? But even if you're part-time, you're at school, whatever, boyfriend, whatever, like, something will always come up. Something always comes up. But when it's in the calendar, it has to get done. So you block a time in your calendar to say, every Friday, I'm going to write my newsletter, or Monday afternoon, or Wednesday at 2 o'clock, or whatever. I'm sending my newsletter. I blocked off the time, and I'm going to send it out, and then combine that with the first point of, and this is going to serve people and help people. It gives you, again, the courage to go off and do the thing. And not everybody's going to love it. And some people might misinterpret what you wrote, and that's okay. You can recover. Like, anybody who has, I did a post, and I know I'm late. I'm late for myself, but I'm going to tell a quick story. We did a post on Instagram that that my team put up that was not on brand. It was not Believe. And my wife saw it and then deleted it. And one woman messaged me, and she's like, I'm unfollowing you. That post is, it like gave me all the reasons why she doesn't like the post, and she's unfollowing me, right? And that hurts. She's like, oh my God, what? Come on, not that bad. And all of the self-doubt that pops in. But I sent her a video message back and explained, hey, I mean, yes, this is my team, but ultimately it's my responsibility because I hired that person. And yesterday we did an Instagram live together. I brought her on my show to talk about why she didn't like the post and how we handled it. And now we're closer than we were before. So here was somebody who she wasn't a hater, but she was leaving, she was very upset at the post that I created and unfollowed me because of it. And now we turned it around so that I know her better and she knows me better. Like, you can always, for the people who don't like your stuff, there's always a way, if you want to make the relationship even better than it was going in, just through communication. Where most people just, they want to fight and they want to defend themselves. So I think if anybody is really, if somebody sees your newsletter and is like raging on you, which probably won't happen, you're right. But like, if one person does, then you can always make it up to them. You can always make it up to them. There's always a way. And that is kind of like a safety net. So for me, knowing that, hey, I might piss somebody off, my team might make a mistake. Things always do go wrong at some point. Something will happen. Somebody will misinterpret. Somebody will get upset at some point. It's the tiny, 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 tiny minority, but those negative comments are the ones you remember. You can always make it up to them if you want. And so that gives me the safety net and confidence to keep going and keep creating.
What's your one word